Hey there, weird ass black sheep. How are you? Are you doing great? I am so glad. Wait, yes, I'm so glad. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, you are not lost. And I am not a stranger. I know both of those things. And I know why you were kicked out of Bizarre World. You were causing problems. I can already see it. You were making a scene somewhere because people were fucking with you, and then they totally blamed you for their bad behavior. I totally understand. You passed the Twilight Zone because they don't want you either. Then you rolled down the road and you hit the fort.
I love it. You guys are so great.
And then, what did you do? Hit the fork in the road. And then you took the right. And then you rolled right into the most offensive church. Actually, it's the only building on this side of the universe. And if you came here for directions, I have no fucking idea where you're going. So, welcome to the party pit. What's up for you? Welcome. Welcome. What we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book. It's called God Said, because God did not say that. Fight me, he didn't say it. I bet your life that he didn't say that shit. Just saying. If you don't think he said it, don't bet your life. So, welcome, Ricky. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, we're in the middle of Moses telling them stuff they already know. We are like directly in the middle of Moses telling us stuff. Okay, my microphone is working. Ev- Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, it worked. Good. Good. Okay. So, we left off smack dab in the middle of Moses delaying the inevitable. He's gonna die, but obviously he doesn't want to because he's making this shit drag on for days. So, come on in this way. I have the 60s for whatever time it is where you are. I have cannabis, cigarettes, coffee, chairs with your name on it. Cat beds and canine space. Yeah. Welcome.
Awesome!
Thank you, Jimmy Juggalo. I also find it awesome. See, this is why I shouldn't touch things. I touched it and it broke. That's why I shouldn't touch things. I should be banned from touching things. Yeah. If you're gonna ban me from something, at least ban me from that. But instead, I'm banned from politics. Haha. So, Ricky, who do you think is gonna show up today? I asked Tony if he was going to Darkwing. He said maybe. I don't know. He said he might. He's somewhere out there in Bungfuck, Ohio. So I don't know. But who do you think is going to show up? Is your mom going to show up? Or is she still yelling at your grandma? Okay. Yeah, we're on 22, right? Okay. We're on chapter 22. Okay. You shall not. No clue. I have no clue either. You shall not see your brother's ox or sheep going astray and hide yourself from them. You shall certainly bring them back to your brother. And if your brother is not near you, or if you do not know him, then you shall bring it to your own house, and it shall remain with you until your brother seeks it. Then you shall restore it to him. You shall do the same with his donkey, and pretty much with anything, with any lost thing of your brother's, and you have found it, you shall do likewise. You must not hide it, right? Don't hide it. You shall not see your brother's animals fall along the road and hide yourself. You will surely help them, help him lift them up again. Now, what does this have to do with the animal? See, this is the part. We're going to start finding things that don't fit in with things. It's just fucking thrown in here. Right? It's just thrown in here. And this, what does this have to do with finding an animal? A woman shall not wear anything that pertains to a man, nor a man a woman's garment. All who do so are an abomination to God. If a bird's nest, see what I'm saying? They just fucking throw that in there because they saw something and they didn't like it. So now it's a rule in the middle of a bunch of animal rules. It's like animal rule, animal rule. Throw this shit in here. Animal rule. I hate this. Okay. If a bird's nest happens to be before you along the way, in any tree or on the ground, with young ones or eggs, with the mothers sitting on the young, you shall not take the mother with the young. You shall surely let the mother go and take the young for yourself, that it may be well with you and you may prolong your days. Okay. When you build a new house, then you make a parapet for it. No. When you build a new house, make a parapet for your roof. that you do not bring guilt of bloodshed on your house if anyone falls from it. Okay. You shall not sow your vineyard with different kinds of seed, lest the yield of the seed which you have sown and the fruit of your vineyard be defiled. You shall not plow with an ox and a donkey together. You shall not wear a garment of two different sorts, like wool and linen. You shall make tassels on the four corners of your clothing, which with which you cover yourself. If any man takes a wife and goes into her and detests her, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Do you think Drunken Wizard's going to show up? It is kind of early still, ain't it? Okay. If any man takes a wife and goes into her and detests her and charges her with shameful conduct and brings a bad name on her and says, I took this woman, and when I came into her, I found she was not a virgin. Then the father and the mother of the young woman shall take and bring out the evidence of the young woman's virginity to the elders of the woman's to the elders of the city at the gate. And the young woman's father will say, I gave my daughter to this man, and now he's talking shit. And yet, these are the evidences of my daughter's virginity. Because how are they going to know that? They're not. They're not going to know that. How are they going to know that? I feel like I just died inside right now. And they shall fine him 100 shekels of silver. Then the elders of that city shall take the man and punish him and fine him 100 shekels of silver and give them to the father of the woman because he had brought a bad name on this lady. And she shall be his wife. He cannot divorce her all his days. Dun, dun, dun. Crazy. But if the thing is true and evidence of virginity are not found, then they shall bring out the young woman, and the men of her city shall stone her to death, because she has done a disgraceful thing, to play the harlot in her father's house. So you shall put the evil away from you. This shit. Okay. If a man is found lying with a married woman, then both of them shall die, that man and that woman. If a young woman who is a virgin is betrothed to a husband, and a man finds her in the city and forcibly sexy times her, then you will bring them both to the gate of that city and stone them to death with stones. The young woman, because she did not cry out, and the man, because he has humbled his neighbor's wife. I don't like that. Seems like a really stupid rule. Oh, here we go. But if a man finds a betrothed woman in the countryside and the man forcible sexy times her, then only the man who laid with her shall die. But you shall do nothing to the woman. There is in the young woman no sin deserving of death, because she's a country well-to-do woman, betrothed on the countryside. She's well-to-do. But the not so well-to-do women, they get to die because they didn't cry. Just as when a man rises against his neighbor and kills him, even so in this matter, for he found her in the countryside, and the betrothed young woman cried out, but there was no one to save her. How do you know she cried out? They don't know she cried out. They're just making it up. Okay. If a man finds a young woman who is a virgin and not betrothed, and forcibly sexy times her, and they are found out, then the man who laid with her shall give the young woman's father 50 shekels, and she will be his wife, because he has humbled her. He shall not be permitted to divorce her at all. A man shall not take his father's wife, nor uncover his father's bed. Dun, dun, dun. Damn, that was long. So what's up, Ricky? What are you doing? Mm, damn, are you super busy? I need you to occupy me for 1 second so I can roll a cigarette. Man, I wonder who's gonna show up. There's like 5 people missing. Food. What are you having? We had fish sandwiches. What are you having? Man, where's Drunken Wizard? We need to send some vibes out. Drunken Wizard. Man, I think when I finish this, I'm gonna make some ramen noodles because I'm just addicted to ramen noodles. Although, I wish I had the stuff to make jail food because I would for sure make some jail food. Man, okay. Well, I'm gonna assume whatever you're making takes a long ass fucking time. Man, where's all my friends? They'll be here. My friends are coming. They are, Jimmy. You don't know. My friends are coming because they love me. All right. We are going on to chapter 23. He who is emasculated by crushing or mutilation of the nutsack shall not enter the assembly of the Lord. One of illegitimate birth shall not enter the assembly of the Lord. Even to the 10th generation, none of his descendants shall enter the assembly of the Lord. That's not a God thing. That's not a God thing. This is not a God thing. Chapter 23, verse 1, not a God thing. An Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter the assembly of the Lord. Even to the 10th generation, none of his descendants shall enter the assembly of the Lord, because they did not meet you with bread and water on the road when you came out of Egypt, and because they hired against you Balaam the son of Beor from Pethor of Mesopotamia to curse you. Nevertheless, the Lord your God would not listen to Balaam, but the Lord your God turned the curse into a blessing because God loves you. You shall not seek their peace nor their prosperity all your days forever, because fuck those guys. um you shall not harbor an Edomite, for he is your brother. You shall not harbor an Egyptian, because you were an alien in his land. The children of the third generation born to them may enter the assembly of the Lord. Dun, dun, dun. When the army goes out against your enemies, then keep yourself from every wicked thing. If there is a man among you who becomes unclean by some occurrence in the night, then he shall go outside the camp. He will not come inside, but it shall be when evening comes that he shall wash with water. And when the sun sets, he may come into the camp. So get it all in before 6 p.m. That way you have 2 hours to chill, and then 8 p.m. you can go back home. Totally cool. Also, you shall have a place outside the camp where you may go out, and you shall have an implement. So bury your shit. Like literally. Dig a hole and squat in it and cover it up. Because God don't want to step in your dookie. Your doo-doo on me. God doesn't want it on him. So there may be no unclean thing among you, and turn it away from you. You shall not give back to his master the slave who has escaped. He may dwell with you in your midst, in the place which he chooses, within one of your gates, where it seems best to him. You shall not oppress him. There shall be no ritual harlot. No ritual harlot. Or a perverted there is no perverted harlot of the lady vampires, and no perverted man of the manly vampires. You shall not bring the wages of a harlot or the price of a dog to the house of the Lord your God. So if you get paid for being a hoe, you don't have to give your money to the church. Well, you're not allowed to give your whore money to the church. So you can keep your whore money. Sweet. I want to be a whore so I don't got to give my money to the church. Shit. I'll keep all of that money. Okay. You shall not charge interest to your brother. Interest on money, food, or anything that is lent out at interest. To a foreigner, you can charge interest, but to another vampire, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, so the Lord may bless you and all which you set your hand. All which you set your hand in the land which God is giving you. When you make a vow to the Lord, you shall not delay to repay it. For the Lord your God will surely inquire it of you, and it would be a sin to you if you abstain from vowing. It shall not be a sin to you. That which has gone from your lips you shall keep and perform on a voluntary vow, for you voluntarily vowed the Lord that you would do. Listen, do you know what God does when you tell him no? Ask Jonah. Ask Jonah what happens when you tell God no. Ask me what happens when you tell God no. I'll tell you. Hi everyone. Chat in the chat and don't forget to press like and subscribe. But chat in the chat. I would love to interact with you. I am all sagey and stuff. I wonder where all my friends are. I need friends. Okay. Oh yeah, this whole promising God thing. Did God bothered me for 2 weeks straight until I read the Bible out loud on camera. I started doing this 5 years ago. And I haven't stopped. I've kept my promise. When you come to your neighbor's vineyard, you may eat your fill of grapes at your pleasure, but do not put any in your purse to go. This is not the movie theater. This is not the all you can eat buffet. You don't get a doggy bag. Okay. Now we're going to go to chapter 24. Oh, okay, Miss My Duck. We're here waiting for you. Well, she was letting me know where my friend was. I should have other friends coming. So should you, Ricky. We should have friends here coming anytime. All right. Okay. Chapter 24. When a man takes a wife and marries her, and it happens that she finds no favor in his eyes because he has found some uncleanliness in her, and he writes her a certificate of divorce, puts it in her hand, and sends her out of his house. When she has departed from his house and goes and becomes another man's wife, if the latter husband detests and writes her a certificate of divorce, puts it in her hand, and sends her out of his house, or if the latter husband dies who took her, then her former husband must not take her back after she has been defiled, for that is an abomination before the Lord, and you will not bring sin on the land which God gives you. Why? Why are we reading this? When a man has taken a new wife, he shall not go to war or be charged with any business. He shall be free at home 1 year and bring happiness to his wife, whom he has taken. No man shall take the lower or upper millstone and pledge, for he isn't. What? No man shall take the upper, no, shall take the lower or the upper millstone and pledge, for he takes one's living and pledge. I don't know what that means. If a man is found forcibly taking a child from its happy place, any of his brethren is found forcibly taking this child from where it doesn't belong and mistreats or sells him, then that kidnapper shall die, and you shall put away the evil from among you. Take heed in an outbreak of leprosy that you carefully observe and do all the priests and the Levites teach you, just as I commanded them, so you shall do. Remember what the Lord God did to Miriam when we were coming out of Egypt. Hey, Nolly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was your dinner? Okay. When you lend your brother anything, do not go into his house to get his pledge. You stand outside, and the man who you lend will bring it out to you. And if the man is poor, you shouldn't have borrowed him anything in the first place. That's not what that says. It says, you shall not keep his pledge overnight. You shall, in any case, return the pledge to him again when the sun goes down, that he may sleep in his own garment and bless you, and it shall be righteous to you before God. You shall not oppress a hired servant who is poor and needy, neither one of your brethren or one of the aliens. Each day you shall give him his wages, and not let the sun go down. And do, for he is poor and has set his heart on it, lest he cry against you to the Lord, and it becomes a sin to you. Fathers shall not be put to death for their children, nor their children for their fathers. A person will be put to death for his own crime. Dun, dun, dun. You shall not pervert justice, do the stranger or the fatherless, nor take the widow's garment as a pledge. But you shall remember that you were a slave, and God redeemed you. Therefore, I command you, do this thing. When you reap your harvest in your field and forget a sheep, you shall not go back to get it. It shall be for the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, that the Lord your God may bless you and all the work of your hands. When you beat your olive trees, you shall not go over the boughs again. It shall be for the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow. When you gather the grapes, do not glean it afterward. It's going to be for those three. And you shall remember that you were a slave in Egypt. Therefore, I command you to do this thing. Damn, nobody showed up. This is wild. So, Nolly, what are you thinking about? All right. There's 34 chapters and we're on 25. Oh man. How many is that? Like 8 or 9? Less than 10. Less than 10 chapters left. We're almost done. I was hoping those people from last night were going to show up. Hey, Neil, I was just thinking about you. Well, actually, I was just thinking about all of you. But if you go back and you watch it on 2 times speed, you will go through the last couple chapters. Because I started this at 9:30. Nobody was here. But if you go back and watch it on 2 times speed. Oh, Neil, meet my cousin Nolly. And, this Ricky's mom. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go grab coffee. You guys just now got the notification. Are any of you guys on Gap? Hey, Feather. Oh, that was my toe. I'm man. Maybe I should start my live streams at 10 o'clock because I've done read 3 chapters. I know it's totally okay because apparently nobody got notified for my live stream. And I started this shit at 9:30. Wild. I'm gonna have to work it out with my husband. Maybe I could be like, what do you think about if I live stream at, 10? He'd be like, first it was 8, then it was 8:30, then it was 9:30, then it was 9, then it was 9:30 again, then it was 3, and now it's back at 9. Make up my fucking mind. I'll be like, what about 10 o'clock? No, I've been trying to stay at 9:30. That's what I was just saying. If I'm like Dustin, what about 10 o'clock, dude? He will flip McNuggets because I have changed my time, not as much as I've changed my name though. I've lost a lot of subscribers changing my name. I don't know. I think we're just gonna keep it 9:30. Well, I started at 9 today, but we can do it at 9:30. I got the notification 40. Yeah, I think I started like 41 minutes, yes. Okay. So, if you go back on replay crew, I'm telling you, you will not regret watching me on 2 times speed. Because I'm telling you what, that is my absolute favorite thing to do. Watch my streams or even my videos. I just love watching myself on 2 times speed because it looks like I'm smoking crack or doing meth because I'm like just always constantly fucking moving. It is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I watch it all the time. I'm one of the most amusing people I know. I'm like Yoda, only better. So if you get bored, check me out on 2 times speed. Don't forget to press like. You will not regret it. Feather, don't you watch me on 2 times speed sometimes? I know Ricky did the other day. Isn't it the best shit ever? Man. What am I doing with my life? I'm going to chapter 25. Okay, here we go. Where are we at? Okay. If there is a dispute between men and they come to court so the judge can judge them, and they justify the righteous and condemn the wicked, then it shall be, if the wicked man deserves to be beaten, that the judge will cause him to lie down and be beaten in his presence, according to his guilt. It's 40 lashings, 40 lashings, with a certain number of blows. It's 40 blows. I swear to God, it says that. 40 blows he may give him, and no more, lest he should exceed this and beat him with many blows, and your brother be humiliated in your sight. Did you see that? I just sneezed my wig off. Literally. I wonder if that's how, like, black chicks feel like they can't keep their weave on if they sneeze. Isn't that crazy? That's the craziest shit that's ever happened to me. My weave fell off. Oh, I thought you said you watched me on double speed to catch up. Hey, Debs. Oh, Debs, I want to tell you. Yesterday, you posted a prayer in my chat. And I did not notice it yesterday as I was doing this. I didn't notice it, but I did notice it afterwards when I watched my video on 2 times speed, which was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. I noticed your prayer and I wanted to say thank you for that. I did say that out loud. Dude, can that be our new saying? Man, I'm gonna sneeze my wig off. I need to fix this thing. Hold on. There. There. Now I might not sneeze it off. Dude, laughing my wig off is great. Look, everybody, now we've got something. We have a chat thing now. Laughing my wig off. That's amazing. Okay, so we're on. Um, What? Oh, okay. Here we go. Where am I at in life? Lest your brother be humiliated. Okay. Here we go. You shall not muzzle an ox while it treads out the grain. If brothers dwell together and one of them dies and has no son, the widow of the dead man shall not be married to a stranger outside the family, to her husband's brother. Her husband's brother shall go into her, take her as his wife, and perform the duty of a husband's brother to her. And it shall be that the firstborn son which she bears will succeed to the name of his dead brother, that his name may not be blotted out. But if the man does not want to take his brother's wife, then let his brother's wife go up to the gate of the elders and say, my husband's brother refuses to do the damn thing. Then the elders of the city shall call to him and say, oh, what's up, yo? And they could be like, that's fat and dumpy and not my type, yo. And then the elders will be like, that's not even a thing. It's not even a thing to. Okay. So then his brother's wife shall come to him in the presence of the elders, remove his sandal from his foot, spit in his face, and answer and say, suck it, biatch. Okay. And his name shall be called the house of him who had his sandal removed, because he wouldn't do the damn thing with his dead brother's wife. What is this, some Hunter Biden shit? Don't nobody want to do that. There's a guy called Onan. If two men fight together, this is not a God thing. Neither was that other thing. But this for sure is not a God thing. Nope, not a God thing. Don't ask me why it's not a God thing, Jimmy. You don't fucking know. You don't know. I've read it. I do know. This is not a God thing. It's not a God thing. Okay. If two men fight together and the wife of one draws near to rescue her husband from the hand of the one attacking him and grabs him by his nutsack, then cut off her hand, and your eye will not pity her. Not a God thing. Why would God care about that? God would not care about that. Why wouldn't God care about that? Because it doesn't fucking matter. That's why. You shall not have in your bag different weights, heavy and light. So don't mix your dime sacks with your quarters. Don't do that. It's very compulsing. Okay. You shall not have in your house differing measures, a large and a small. Yeah, but you see, you only need a small amount. So you put the big amount of in there, and then you put a little bit of the in there, and then you stir it up. You gotta have. If you're making very specific things, it has to be like that. But okay, this saying don't do that. You shall have perfect and just weight, a perfect and just measure, that your days may be lengthened in the land which God is giving you. For all who do such things, all who behave unrighteously, are an abomination to the Lord your God. Remember what Amalek did to you on the way as you were coming from Egypt? How he met you in the way and attacked your booty. That's not what that said. How he attacked your rear ranks, all the stragglers at your rear, when you were tired and weary, and he did not fear God. Therefore it shall be, when the Lord your God has given you rest from your enemies, and the land which he gives you to possess as an inheritance, that you will blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. You shall not forget. So you blot his name out and then you write him in a book. What's happening in life, no one knows. Okay. So, are we going? Oh, holy snap. 26 is kind of long, guys. What are you thinking? Well, a lot of you guys just got here. I'm going to have to figure out a better time to do things. Mm. Okay. I'm reading chapter 27. No, 26. Reading chapter 26. Yeah, the booty is kind of like we've been married for like 20 years. I mean, we ain't got nothing else. Might as well. It's like one of those things. Like, we've been married for 20 years. Sex is really boring. What's the one thing we haven't done? Oh, that thing Meatloaf sung about. I would do anything for love. But we're about to do that because our marriage is about to fall apart. That's not even real life. Oh my God, that's so real life. Oh, I can't. I can't even handle myself right now. We're in chapter 26. I know what's happening. Oh, well, I just asked and told all kinds of crazy shit. We're all best friends. Don't worry, I love you all so much. I don't know if that's what that's about, but yeah, I'm telling you, rear, the rear entry zone is really if your marriage gets stale, and you don't want to give them a threesome, give them the number twosome. You know, like, hey, I'm not a very big fan of, things floating my way. So here, just go back here. I'm going to take a nap. Just go to sleep. Actually, it's really hard to go to sleep. I can imagine it'd be really hard to go to sleep. Yeah, there's no going to sleep. Okay, so enough with my weird ass shit. Let's read chapter 26, yeah? And it shall be when you come into the land which the Lord your God is giving you as an inheritance, and you possess it and dwell in it, you shall take some of the first of your produce of the ground, which you shall bring from your land that the Lord your God is giving you, and put it in a basket, and go to the place where God makes his name. And you shall go to the one who is priest in those days and say, I declare today the Lord your God that I have come to the country which the Lord swore to give us. Then the priest shall take the basket out of your hand and set it down before the altar. And you will answer, my father was a Syrian, about to perish, and he went down to Egypt and dwelt there, few in number. Yeah, but he was a Chaldean, though. He was not a Syrian. Abe was a Chaldean. He was not a Syrian. Abe was not a Syrian. Wait a minute. Didn't we? We've only ever read about Moses, right? Not Abe. Did we read about Abe already? No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Abe was a Chaldean, not a Syrian. I had to double check that real quick. Where am I at? My father. Where is it? Basket. Yeah. My father was a Syrian about to perish, and he went down to Egypt and dwelt there, few in number, and there he became a nation, great, mighty, and populous. But the Egyptians mistreated us, afflicted us, and laid hard bondage on us. Then we cried out to the Lord, God of our fathers, and the Lord heard our voice and looked on our affliction and our labor and our oppression. So the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm. Why does God only have one arm? I don't know what's happening. With great terror, signs, and wonders. He has brought us to this place and has given us this land, a land flowing with water and gasoline. And now, behold, I have brought the first fruits of the land, which you, O Lord, have given me. Then you will set it before the Lord and worship before the Lord. So you shall rejoice in every good thing God has given you and your house, and the Levite and the stranger who is among you. When you have finished laying aside the tithe of the increase of your third year, and have given it to the Levite, the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, so they may eat within your gates and be filled, then you shall say before the Lord, I have removed the holy tithe from my house, and have given them to the Levite, the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, according to all your commandments that you've commanded. I have not transgressed, nor have I forgotten them. I have not eaten any of it when in mourning, nor I have removed any of it for unclean use, nor given any to the dead. I have obeyed the voice of the Lord my God, and have done according to all that you have commanded me. Look down from your holy habitation, from heaven, and bless your people and the land. Hey, did Drunken Wizard ever show up? Does anybody know how to get a hold of Drunken Wizard? Oh my God, you guys, listen. Listen. Does, does anybody know how to get a hold of CNA Productions? Drunken Wizard? Um, Holy Tide. I am not eating, okay, according to them. Look down from your holy habitation and bless your people and the land which you have given us, just as you swore, a land flowing with water and gasoline. This day the Lord your God commands you to observe these statutes and judgments. Therefore, you shall be careful to observe them with all your heart and all your soul. Today you have proclaimed God. You have claimed the Lord to be your God, and that you will walk in his ways, keep his statutes and his commandments, also his judgments, that you will obey his voice. Today, today, the Lord has proclaimed you to be his special people, just as he has promised you that you should keep all his commandments, that he will set you high above all the nations which he has made, and praise and name and honor, that you may be a holy people to the Lord your God, just like he said. Dun, dun, dun. I know. I forget people have a life outside of me. I'm spoiled. But I love you guys so much. I can't help it. But actually, I was hoping he would be here because yesterday he asked a question and I totally missed it. But I read it afterward and I was going to answer it. I was hoping to see him. But what do you guys want to talk about while we're sitting here? I can't read no more of that. This next chapter is too long. So what do you guys want to talk about? I'm here to sage up your beautiful day. Yeah, I got a crazy ass. Yeah, we know that, Ricky. Well, they might not know that, but I know that. But eventually, you're gonna have to get down here to see me and the butt crack of fucking Columbus, Ohio. What are you working out? What are you working on today? Arms or your mouth? You moving that mouth. I exercise my mouth. I never shut up. Yeah, they're both assholes, just so you know. You're gonna come out here and they're gonna ignore you for their video games. They give no shits unless you're in a video game. These kids are so out of touch, man. Like, seriously, does anybody else have teenagers? Feather, how old are your kids? Hey, hey, Ricky. I'm sure the ladies will love that tidbit of information. Today is leg day. I need to get my third leg a workout. I'm just kidding. My third leg don't need a workout. It's big enough. Oh, so you're about to get that terrible ass teenager smell. Try to cut it off at the pass. Like, I don't know. But it smells so bad. This cat right here, he's not supposed to be in my house. His name is Samuel L. Catson. He's a lady's cat. And he just barges in my house and yells at the girl cats. Yo, that ain't even no lie. It needs a new charging cord. My BO, my but my Bob is so drained. It has such a sad face. Dude, my battery operated boyfriend is the second best imaginary friend I've ever had. Hey, if you ask, yes, thank you, Nolly. No, I do have a lady crush on Firefly. I told her that she's my lady crush. If I was to ever be gay, I would try to love on that lady. She's real pretty, but she's already taken. So it's good. Cool. You can be my lady crush. Was I talking about anything inappropriate? Now you, no, now you're thinking I might have said something bad. No, 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 no. Only partially. Uh, I'm like a window shopper gay. Like I like to look at gay, but I just can't buy gay. You know what I mean? Like a window shopper. I can look at all the nice things. I can't buy them though, but I can look at them. Window shopping gay. Who says that? I did. I said that. I'm a window shopping gay. Sometimes it's fun to be me. No. Wait, what am I wishing for? And I can't exactly be that way. I tried it. Well, I didn't even try it. I went to do it and I saw what it looked like, and I was like, I can't do this. I'm sorry, but I can't. I need to go home now. That was my experience. I need to leave. Hey, them battery operated boyfriends are great best friends, and they're great imaginary friends. No, you should say, totally say it. Well, I've been saying all sorts of weird shit, and I don't even know half the things I said. But I'm gonna go back and watch this and be like, why the fuck did I say that? It's okay. Yeah, are you gonna say it? Say it. Say it. Say it, fucker, say it. Feather, what are you gonna say? Hey, Ricky, you remember that? Oh my God, like Jimmy Juggalo back there? Oh my God. Oh, literally laughed my wig off, dude. Look. uh, You caught me, Feather, with my Jimmy Juggalo. Uh oh. She's gonna DM me. Am I in trouble? Wait a minute. Don't DM me if I'm in trouble. No, DM me if I'm in trouble. That way I can hide the fact I'm in trouble or something. But what else are we thinking about? Who else is here? Neil, are you here? Neil is his name, right? Yeah, Neil was his name. Like Neil Diamond. Only I think he's probably way better than Neil Diamond. Wasn't he the Scientology guy? Not Dean Neil Diamond, but this Neil. Oh, there you are. Do you, what kind of animal do you want to be? Yeah, he sings that Four Men in Ohio. No, was it Four Dead in Ohio? I like that song. Apparently, that's about some real shit that happened. No. Oh, never mind. Neil Diamond. I was thinking Neil Young. Never mind. As soon as he said Sweet Caroline, it's like, oh, I'm an idiot. That's a different guy. See, I get those two mixed up and Billy Idol and David Bowie. Oh, you cheater. I was going to be a raccoon. Fine. You can be a raccoon because I'm a Yoda anyway. Fine. You can be a raccoon dressed like a sheep. I gotta ask you a question, Neil. Yeah, that song also. Were you the Scientology guy? One of you was a Scientology guy. Was you the Scientology guy? Yeah, it was about some real shit. Uh, and that is a great song. And I had no idea what it was about until the other day. Dustin told me. Man, do you remember? It was so cool when songs were about real shit, like things that really happened. Like songs were about things. Oh, he was joking. Okay. That's good. Um, so then what are you? Are you, because let me say right now, I am not Christian. I'm a Jesus guy. I'm a God guy, but I'm not a Christian in any sense of the word that they use or how they explain themselves. I am not that way. If you haven't noticed, I never stayed on my rocket either. Ooh, you know what? I want to listen to Guns N' Roses Rocket Queen. I never fucking hear that song. Never hear that song ever. And it is the best Guns N' Roses song. I'm a good guy. I'm this guy. He's a good guy. And good guy have good time. You tell him, girlfriend. Yeah, and I'll give you the snaps. I'll back you up. Yeah, I can't snap this hand. It's kind of paralyzed, but I'll snap this one for you. Wow, I really can't snap my hand. Damn, now I'm really sad. Damn, I can't do anything. Hey, yeah, my dick is 10 feet tall and bulletproof. I am the kind of guy. Yes, that is a good analogy. Yes. And I'm the kind of guy that believes uh, that I need to be here with y'all. Well, actually, I don't believe that. God told me that's what I had to do for 2 weeks straight. Oh my God. You guys should have been there for 2 weeks. Read the Bible out loud on camera. Read the Bible out loud on camera. Did not stop until I did it. Yep. You know what about that Obama dick thing? I'm willing to bet he's got a vagina. Or he's got the kind of penis that makes you realize what throwing a hot dog down the hallway means. I've only seen one penis like that. Oh, yeah. Well, in here, I can understand why people make sock accounts because they don't want to be seen. They don't want to be seen in here. This place is kind of embarrassing. Only the truly metal will come in here using their real shit. Oh, yeah. Look, Obama's husband. You should. Obama's children, Malia and what's her face, they look just like Obama's husband. And it's not Michelle. I can't pull any of this information up. I'm not allowed on the keyboard no more. But there's a picture of Obama holding hands with a man that looks exactly like both of his children. It's really weird. But stop getting me on the politics. You're going to get me kicked out of my house. That's her name, Sasha. Does anybody know what picture I'm talking about? No, it's Sasha. It's Sasha and Malaria. Malia. It's Malia and Sasha. Yeah, he is. He is. But I gotta get off the politics. Telling you, you're gonna get me kicked out of my house. And I think you're trying to get me kicked out, Ricky, so I can go move in with y'all. You don't want that. I am a whole mess. Good. I'm glad. Feather, what are you thinking about? So we can get me off the politics before I fuck up and get kicked out. I'm gonna start going back and looking into this stuff and getting all secretly red pilled again and telling my whole family, the world's about to end, go to the food bank. That's what I did last time. Said, oh my God, go to the food bank. I went to the food bank every week for almost 2 months. Yeah, but we're not trying to get violated, Ricky. We're trying to behave. Well, at least on my channel. Oh, yeah. Going to bed is a good idea. All right, well, go give your pillow some head and your sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams ever. Neil, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about going to bed? Yeah, this is my only account, I think. Yeah, this is my only account. Oh, it's violating the mushroom feed. All right, are you going to bed too, Neil? Well, you go give your pillow some head and your sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams ever. I love you. Good night. I loved having you here. Please always come back. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the perma ban. But I've been on a Facebook warning since 2017. And I have this warning on my YouTube until like June 14th or something. So I have to behave. Um, it expires July 15th. Holy shit. Damn. Damn. So I really have to be May, June, 3 months I have to be on my P's and Q's. Oh my God. Yes. We'll be here at 9:30 tomorrow. And good night, everyone. Go give your pillows some head and your sheets some ass. I love you guys so much. Sweet dreams. So is it just me and you again, cousin? Is anybody else here? All right. Salutations, my good friends. Salute. God is good. God is great. Thank you. Thank you for this drink. There you go. All right. I suppose I'll smoke one more cigarette. One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. Why is all right, cousin Nolly? I will tell you to give your pillow some head and your sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams ever. I love you so much, cousin. Aw, well, you can come sleep on my couch. I'm just kidding. I don't have a couch. I have bar stools. But you might be able to like roll your dog over. Or is your dog like gigantic? Because if your dog is gigantic, you might be sleeping on your floor. We have such a good time, don't we, cousin? It's all right, Mud Duck. I figured you was watching, and if you're just driving this late, you probably haven't even ate yet. So go get you some food. And we loved you, and we still love you, and we always love you. And you go give your pillow some head and your sheets some ass. But eat first. It's important to eat. Eat first. He was driving late. Oh shit, yeah, you're not getting in your bed. You're sleeping on the floor. You're gonna be giving your floor some head. Oh, the toy Pomeranian. Those are the little fluffy dogs, aren't they? Oh, he is doing good. So my prayer worked? Sweet. See, I can pray. I'm a good praying person. See, I'm a great sage. They don't want anybody doing the right thing. Because when people do the right thing, there's no complaining. So they make reasons to complain. I gotta find my cats. Speaking of dog cushions, are you gonna make your mastiff be your pillow? I would. But see, I always worry about my head weighing too much. Because human head weighs like 8 pounds. And could you imagine having 8 pounds just laying on you? Oh. Well, yeah, the shot probably did it. I'd like to think my praying was awesome and helpful, but the shot was probably way more helpful and way more awesome, although not much more awesome, because then I'll start to feel some kind of way. Damn. Okay. I think are we all done? Okay. So I want to tell everybody good night. I want to say press like and subscribe. Don't forget to give your pillow some head and your sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams ever. That's
That's good, Miss Muddy, because I like praying for you. Good night, Ricky. Good night, Neil. You silly raccoon. I wonder if we could be raccoon cousins. I mean, I am friends with. No, I'm cousins with the fourth dimension train. So I could be cousins with a different kind of raccoon. I want to be a blonde raccoon. Yeah. I love you guys so much. I love you, Molly.